Today in our 2016 Honda Pilot, we're going to be test fitting the Yakima CoreBar roof rack system. This is going to consist of part numbers Y00422. These are the Yakima CoreBars, 60 inches long, and that also includes the clamps that attach it to your towers. Moving down here, we have the Yakima BaseLine Towers, and this is for naked roofs. That's part number Y00146. And finally, the base clip fit kit, and that's what attaches it to your actual vehicle and to the inside of your door frame. That's going to be part number Y06152. And that's going to be the same for both the front and rear bars. This is a great roof rack system that can carry a wide variety of accessories ranging from bike racks to cargo baskets to cargo boxes. It combines the strength of the Yakima round bar and the aerodynamics of the Jetstream bar. So it's going to cut down wind noise and drag while you drive. However, you're not able to use T-track accessories with this, so you're limited to the accessories that either clamp around the bars or completely wrap around the bars. Moving to the towers here, we do have this plastic knockout that can be removed and replaced with the Yakima SKS lock system, which is sold separately, and you can find this on etrailer.com. So not only can you secure it to your roof, but you can make it key-to-like to the accessories you're hauling as well. Opening up our cover here, you can see how everything attaches and gets put into place. It is padded where it makes contact with the vehicle up at the top here, as well as the clamp underneath the door frame. And that's to help protect your vehicle from any scratches or abrasions that could happen. All right, let's go ahead and show you how the rear bar gets put together and put into place. We already have it partially assembled on our lovely white table here. And our first step is we're going to take the baseline tower and we're going to attach it to the other end. But first, we're going to take our brackets here from our CoreBar kit and install those so it's all set and ready. So that just pushes into place with a snap. Then the screw in the center here gets attached to this point, like so. And then we'll open up, or at least make sure, that this gray tab is in the open position. You can tell that it is when you pull it out, like so. And then we'll flip this upside down, and we'll go to the screw here underneath. We're just going to loosely attach it for now, just so it stays in place. And then we can slide this on, like so. We'll flip this upside down to finish up what we're doing here. Keeping in mind that towards this area, that's going to be towards the front of the vehicle. Because next, we're going to measure in between our towers here to make sure the spacing is right. And you can find these measurements in your instructions. And to make things easier, there is a halfway point marked here, so you can get this measurement down. We've already kind of figured this out ahead of time. All right. With that done, we'll take our included tightening tool, and then we're going to start setting our pitch and our toe. Our pitch is this bolt on the outside, and you'll see that it has 3 notches. Right now we have to set this at notch B, which is the center. So make sure it's lined up. It doesn't move. And as we tighten this down, it's going to tighten the tower down to the bar. And you're going to hear a couple audible clicks here to let you know that it's tightened down to its capacity and you're not going to over-tighten it. Like so. Next, we need to set our toe. Our toe is this dial here. Again, you have the 3 notches. In this case, it's going to be set at 2, which also is the center. So you want to make sure it's in that notch. And again, we'll tighten it down. So we hear those clicks. Oh, moved on me. There we go. There we go. And now we can take the pad from our base clip fit kit, and that just snaps into place, making sure that the arrow on the bottom side here is facing outward. Put on our end cap as well. And now we're ready to set this on the roof of our vehicle. Set this down gently. You'll notice that I haven't put the clamps on yet. In the instructions from Yakima, they do tell you to put the clamps on at this point. I like to leave them off until I'm ready to tighten them down because it just makes it a little bit easier for the measuring and stuff like that, so it doesn't get jumbled up with the door frame here. So next, we'll measure from center to center of our bars. And again, this measurement is in your instructions. We'll do this on both sides to make sure it's even. And then we'll make sure it's even on both sides too. That looks pretty good and even. Next, go to the screw. We'll make sure it's loosened up, which it is, and that's what has this pointed outward. So once we install the clamp, it's not going to make direct contact with the vehicle. We'll open up our rear door here. We'll open up the top gray door, push this in place since we're done tightening that up. Then we'll push our clamp into place. All right. Then we'll tighten down that bolt. You can see how the clamp itself is coming down as well. Now it's resting on the vehicle. We'll do this on the other side as well. Now we can start loosely tightening it up against the door frame on both sides so it's snug. And then we'll go back and forth and tightening it until it's completely tightened down to the vehicle. Again, you'll hear those clicks. Close both sides. And then we'll put in our end caps. Now, one last thing I'd like to give you is a quick measurement, or a couple quick measurements, to give you an idea of how high this sits off the roof of your vehicle. Alright, so from the center of the roof to the bottom of the bar is going to be 2 5/8 inches, and then from the center to the top is going to be 3 3/4 inches. So that's more than enough space in between the roof and the bars themselves where it's not going to make contact while you're putting those accessories that wrap around the bars. Also, you shouldn't have an issue with your sunroof using that as well when these are installed. These bars do have a carrying capacity of 220 pounds, but you always want to go by your vehicle's recommendations as far as whatever rate rating it has for the roof. And there you have it for the Yakima CoreBar roof rack system on our 2016 Honda Pilot.